Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first unmasked town meeting in about 2 years. I'm Gene Cushman. I'm town meeting moderator. And if you could all rise, please, we'll pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Madam Town Clerk, if you could read the call, please.
Town of East Lyme, notice of special town meeting. Notice is hereby given of a special town meeting of the Town of East Lyme to be held on March 2, 2022 at 7 p.m. at the East Lyme Town Hall Upper Meeting Room for the following purposes. 1. To consider and act upon a special appropriation and transfer in the amount of $12,500 from CNRE Fund 32, account 32-70-300-500-999 townwide projects to an account to be established titled Pump Out Boat. 2. To transact any other business proper to come before the meeting. This was dated at East Lyme, Connecticut, the 16th day of February, advertised in the day paper, recorded in the town clerk's office, and posted on the signpost.
Thank you, Madam Town Clerk. We'll go over the ground rules quickly. Under Connecticut General Statute 7-6, to vote at this meeting, you must be an elector of the town or 18 years of age, a U.S. citizen, and own property in the value of at least $1,000 on the grand list of 10-121. Under Connecticut General Statute 3-60, any person who votes at this meeting that should not vote at this meeting could be fined up to $300, no more than $500, in prison for 1 year, no more than 2 years, disenfranchised, or all of the above. If you wish to speak, please come to the podium and give your name and address for the record. And I'm going to dispense with the rest of them because we only have one item on the agenda, and I think it's going to be a quick meeting. So we will move right directly to the first and only item on the agenda, to consider and act upon a special appropriation and transfer in the amount of $12,500 from CNRE Fund 32, account 32-70-300-500-999, townwide projects to account on an account to be established titled Pump Out Boats. Do I hear a resolution?
So moved.
I do not. Ms. Cheeseman. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Santoro. Would anyone like to be heard? Mr. First Selectman.
Thank you, Jane. Kevin Seri, 25 Quailcrest Road, East Lyme, First Selectman. Several months ago, we had approved under the American Rescue Plan funds $12,500 out of that to fund the pump-out boat, which we're going in cooperation with Waterford. Waterford is contributing $12,500 as well. And there's some federal funds to pay for the boat as well. Problem was, we used federal funds from the ARP to supplement federal funds being provided to purchase the boat. That cannot be done. Both Waterford and us, we made a slight mistake. That money has been returned to the American Rescue Plan. Waterford has reappropriated the money, and now both the boards of Selectmen and Finance have reappropriated the $12,500. Ours from Townwide Project Fund that we have funds in to do that. This will allow us to get that boat, and we'll be able to keep basically the river clean. This does, our old boat is quite old and needs to be replaced, and this is definitely a needed vehicle for us to use in the water.
Thanks, Mr. First Selectman. Would anyone else like to be heard? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Deb Mosier Dunn, Save the River, Save the Hills Vice President. And we were very grateful for the first vote. And then we were like, oops, it's not going to be able to be applied. So I'm going to just resubmit and not read this in again. I read it last time, but Save the River is very, very grateful for the town for putting this up for a vote. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Would anyone else like to be heard? Ms. Cheeseman.
Thank you. Holly Cheeseman, 16 Mitchell Drive, Niantic, and also the state representative for the 37th District. I want to thank the town, particularly for revisiting this. Save the River, Save the Hills does such a wonderful job. We know preserving the cleanliness of our river and the watershed is so important. And I want to commend both East Lyme and Waterford for working cooperatively, as we like to see, in bringing this about. So thank you, and I urge adoption of this resolution.
Thank you, Ms. Cheeseman. Would anyone else like to be heard? Seeing no hands, then we'll move the question. All those in favor of to consider and act upon a special appropriation and a transfer in the amount of $12,500 from CNRE Fund 32, account 32-70-300-500-999, townwide projects, to account to be established titled Pump Out Boat, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed by saying nay. The ayes have it. The resolution carries. That being the only item on the agenda, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Ms. Santara, Mr. Weber. All in favor of adjourning, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The meeting is adjourned.